Okay, first off, my boy John in Vegas want me to ask you about your thoughts on Fela Kuti and his music and movement, and if you knew about him or not. So why don't you talk about that a little bit?
Okay, yeah, what up, John? Well, I got up on Fela, homie, when I was in Pelican Bay, too. And actually, I got up on Fela through hip-hop because I was watching The Basement with Tigger, and they had Roots Crew on there. And my man Black thought, he a short cat. And he really be on the higher meditation and channeling into some different shit. So I tuned in to make sure I got a bar of his interview. And he mentioned that he had been to the motherland and was able to rock in the same, arena that Fela rocked in. So when he said Fela, I'm wondering, like, who is the brother talking about? And later on, I did some little research and found out about Fela Kuti. Fela was a revolutionary brother from Nigeria. His music was about, oppression and about the poor people and things like that. He had 20-some wives and some more shit. He died of AIDS, though, he did. But, yeah, I'm up on Fela. Fela, his music, he was like, once he recorded a song, he never performed it again. You know what I mean? That's big. Like, I was thinking about trying to implement some shit like that in hip hop. You know what I mean? Where you just be a different type of artist, especially with me. You know what I mean? Just my vibe with the people and shit. Being able to really get out and instead of making your name really on album sales, a motherfucker make it on shows. You know what I mean? Really get out there and interact with the people and just go on a real live show thing. Be on some traveling type shit. And then once you do your shows and then you record the music, now it's time to make some new music and do more shows with the new product. And once you record it, that's like an archive. You ain't even, you don't perform that no more. You dig? So, it was a different way of thinking because usually you pack the stadiums by songs that people familiar with that you already got that they've been hearing over and over. This brother was packing stadiums by people anticipating the new things he was going to come with. That's revolutionary thinking and action right there. You know what I mean? He got a son too. I seen him on PBS. I can't remember his name, but he do music. You know what I mean? So, it's like Bob and his seeds, like Damien and Ziggy and Stefan and the whole Marley camp. You know what I mean? It's like they son following in the footsteps and carrying on the tradition. You dig? So it's the same way with Fela and his youth. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's how I got up on Fela, and that's what I know about him. G.
So you mentioned revolutionary. What are some revolutionary things you would like to implement into your own music? Is there any ideas you've had lately?
I mean, I always want to elevate the music. Like, I mean, and allow it to coincide with the consciousness. You know what I'm saying? I wanna tap into a higher vibration and expand the borders of the the audience, homie. You know what I'm saying? Because you got people that'll tell you, "Oh, don't listen to rap." You know what I'm saying? Even when I had, it's it's funny because in '05, homie, right before I got out, the first time I ever heard Triggeration Station, Hound Foundation, or any of that, homie, like February of 2005, G. You know what I'm saying? One of the homies that came from a different spot. This is right before I got out. I was gone like 11 years and 6 months. So this is like right before I got out. So I bumped into the homie Lil Mad from the Brims, and he got it on tape. He came from Centinela, gang of homies down there, so he was able to record him. And that's the first time I heard mention shit. But I said all that to say this: at that time, I wasn't listening to rap, homie. All I listened to was Rasta. That's it. But now being that I know Mitch, I'm like, okay, let me listen to this. When I got on the street, homie, that's still all I listened to. The only rap I listened to was Mitchy Slick and Rasta. Southeast shit, Slick. I had time to do at that time. Shit like that. That shit was still brand new to me. You know what I mean? So it's '06, '05 when I got out on bail in '06. Because I caught this case the day after Christmas of '05, did a 9-month violation, I was able to bail out. September of '06, and I've been back now since January of '07. So that little time from September of '06 to January '07, I was really out of town, fucking around with Slick in Vegas, Vegas, you know what I'm saying? In LA, fuck with Skinhead Rob and them, you know what I mean? So I was really traveling, homie. That's all I was knocking, G. Was Rasta and wrong kind Southeast shit. That's it. You know what I mean? So I'm saying all that to say, I done been in that position where I was trying to elevate my consciousness. You know, if I listen to rap on me, I listen to Dead Prayers. You know, because of the way consciousness. So it wasn't necessarily that I didn't listen to rap. It was that I wasn't trying to tap into that consciousness no more. That a lot of the rap that was out at that time was really, you know, channeling, homie. But like I said, you got the exception. You had Dead Prayers. You got motherfuckers like Immortal Technique. You know what I'm saying? Cats like that. I was slapping that in the Mr. Roster because the mind frame coincided with the spiritual path that I was on at the time and really trying to purify and elevate myself from them negative thoughts. You know what I'm saying? So I think about the music in progression. This is what I'm leading up to with all that I said about individuals like that. You know what I'm saying? That I wanna elevate my music to breed a consciousness that's totally on some power to the people type shit. Everything that come out my mouth, just like in my interviews, I want to start to elevate the music to that level too. You know what I'm saying? And in the midst of that elevation, I'm at the point right now where I don't really know if rap itself is gonna be that vehicle. You know what I mean? I could definitely see myself in a roster band or something. Maybe not the singer, but some type of vibes. You dig? Congos or something. You know? You know what I mean? So, just elevating the music, homie. Then again, who knows what job plan is? It might not even be, like I said again, the vehicle of music itself. It might be what we doing right now. You know, they got motivational speakers when it comes to economics and all type of other bullshit. You know, because that shit bullshit. You know, they'll sell you a ticket to a seminar that keep you caught up in a rat race, G. Telling you how to increase finances and all that bullshit that ain't gonna do nothing for your spirit, that ain't gonna do nothing for your level of thinking and meditation and really being able to see the shit that's going on with a clear consciousness. Because these motherfuckers at these seminars is painting a picture of your motherfucking carrot, G. And when I say your carrot, I'm talking about a rabbit on a treadmill with a carrot dangling in front of him, and you keep jumping, not even realizing that the goal is really unobtainable. Because they constantly push it. As soon as everybody started getting $1 million, $1 million wasn't shit no more. Now they push the carrot even further, G. You know? Now you gotta run faster just to try to keep up and think you're getting closer to that motherfucker. Not even realizing no matter how fast you run, it's just an impossible odd, homie. You're never gonna be able to obtain that bullshit ass goal that these motherfuckers have marketed to you. So I said that to say the same thing I was saying when we chopped it a while back, and I was talking about what's the alternative. The alternative is to sit and hear a motherfucker that's gonna motivate you on some shit that's gonna be so valuable, it ain't no price tag that you could put on it. And that's a clear consciousness. That's a love and a passion to see the people progress just for the sake of humanity, not because it's a dollar value on it. Now just imagine what that do to your spirit. You know what I mean? Imagine what that do to your character. Nigga lose money tomorrow and everybody forget about you. You know what I mean? When you do it for the bread, how many motherfuckers didn't have bread? You seen MC Hammer on the awards the other day with the side boy. Motherfucker like, damn, where they go dig him up from? Like, you know, we done heard the bankrupt stories, all that other type of shit.